Hello, welcome back to my channel, the Erster Tribrid. I am your host, the Erster Tribrid. So, today we are doing, per request to our suggestion to a subscriber, which is greatly appreciated, your next XXX encounter. Okay? This video can either be with someone you are already having sexual relations with, or with someone you want to have a XXX encounter with and will soon be in one. Okay, this is not a fantasy one. We're going to be doing what his or her fantasies are on another read. Pick a card reading. Okay. If you are dealing with someone, if you are dealing with more than one person, whether you are or will be, then you are to say that person's name at the end of the title during breathing exercises. This is to ensure a more accurate reading. Okay. I have to write down what I'm saying, or else I'm going to be like all over the place. So, sorry. Alright, so disclaimer, remember to always use your discernment and do what comes naturally to you. Not everything will resonate, and that's okay. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. Please keep your health in mind while doing breathing exercises. Don't overdo it. Remember to know your limit. There are many ways to use your intuition. Some pick by their favorite color, number, stone, etc. Some go by the first thing that comes to mind or the first thing they see. It always depends on you. However, if you are new to your intuition, here are a few ways to activate it. 1. Make sure there are no distractions. 2. Pause the video during the selection process. And 3. Sit still while facing the video. And 4. Close your eyes, clear your mind while repeating the title of the video. Again, if you're dealing with more than one person, whether you are or will be, I make no judgments here. Some people deal with more than one. Then at the end of the title, you're going to say, you're going to be like, my next XXX encounter with that person's name. Okay? Alright, so while you're doing your breathing exercises, it's going to be about 3 to 5 deep breaths, repeating the title name, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Roll your neck from side to side will also help with the connection and to relax. Once you are done, open your eyes and your eyes should fall upon your chosen pile. If you are rolling your neck, adjust your head back into place before opening your eyes again, all right? So your eyes could fall on directly, below, or above. And if that's the case, then, just remember that's your pile. Now, if that happens between two, whether it's dead center, below, or above, then you're going to want to look into those two piles. And that can happen anywhere within this thing. Now, if you were to open your eyes onto one, like say if you open onto a pretzel and they dart over to the palm tree, you're going to want to look into those two different piles, okay? The second way to do this is to close your eyes and to cover them with your hands tightly, allowing no light to go through. Repeating the title and doing your breathing exercises will eventually show a shape or color of the chosen charm, and you can use that to align your chakras as well. Like if a specific color pops up, that's a chakra you got to work on. So once the shape and or color of the chosen charm appears, then you will choose that pile. It's more than one shape or color can appear, and that's okay. It is normal to choose more than one, especially if you're dealing with more than one person. Again, not everything's going to resonate. Put it where it needs to go. All right. So go ahead and pause, and I will see you on your selected pile. Okay, welcome back. We are on pile number 1, the pretzel. So if you've chosen the pretzel, you are at pile number 1. So with this one here, I'm getting somebody, alright, so I'm getting 2 different scenarios. You're either dealing with somebody older, or you are older, okay? We have elder here, 60 plus, okay? So again, this could be 2 different scenarios. One, it could be in the sense that somebody is older than you, like much older than you, or in the sense that you guys are elders, okay? We're dealing with people who are, they could be senior citizens, or, you could just be up there in age. We also have Reaper. Death is only the beginning. So I'm getting this in a sense of somebody's sex life, or lack thereof. Because over here we have Hedwig, and she's in a cage. So we also get, so there could be a female here who hasn't had sex in like a very long time. Now we have these things called exploding bonbons. All right, so this is like the first card that came out. But if you notice, the exploding bonbons are not out and exploding; they're closed in. Okay, they're in the wrappers. They're not being used. Okay, same thing with Hedwig. I mean, obviously Hedwig is not something you can eat. I mean, anyway, Hedwig's in a cage. She's locked up. She's not. She's not free. She's not. She's not letting her freak flag fly, okay? That's basically what's getting here. So this is somebody's next XXX sexy encounter, right? So whoever this is going to be somebody who hasn't done it in a while, okay? Depending on that while, depends on the person, okay? It could be months, it could be years, okay? It could be something like that, but it's something that's been a long time because we've got Reaper. It's not something that's just like, oh, it's been a month. No, it's been a few months. Like I would say like more, like 4 months and more. People are like, 3 months is a long time. No, it's not. It really is. I mean, like if you're very sexually active, obviously it would be a long time for you. But if you have control over your extremities, obviously, then that wouldn't be a long time. Okay, so here we also have the Sword of Gryffindor. Now, we also have Sorting Hat. Now, when I get with the sword, obviously with the Sword of Gryffindor, we got somebody who's, probably pretty decent in size. We're just talking about, the male extremity in general. But with the Sorting Hat, I'm getting something about putting, like the Sorting Hats put people in certain places. So somebody's being putting in place. And with this here, somebody could be dominant. What I'm getting here is Quidditch equipment, quaffle, bat, and bludger. And then immediately, as soon as I saw this, I'm getting the song Fright Night. Beat it up like Fright Night. Who was that by? Hold on a second. Hold on, let me see. Okay, 741. It was 741, right? So 7 plus 4 is 11. 111. Migos Fight Night. It was like, what is it, like, I hit him with the left, I hit him with the right. My baby keep on looking at me. I beat the pussy up like Fight Night. That's what that song is. Okay, yeah. So we have strong Aries out here. Somebody could be an Aries. We also have Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Virgo. So heavy earth and heavy fire. And Aries and Scorpio together is just fire, by the way. Let's see. So it looks like somebody who's older, whether somebody's older than you or we're just dealing with somebody who is up there in age, who's trying to get back out there in the dating scene and has met somebody, and they think their love life is dead, or their love life is dead right now at the moment, but it's giving me like action. Like you're gonna get some action for sure. All right. There's definitely for sure action here. Now with theatrical, I'm getting like role play and or cosplay. Depends. Somebody might be into the role play cosplay. Somebody's very fertile. So if you're not a senior and you're just dealing with somebody who's older than you and they're female, or vice versa, if you're not ready to have kids, make sure you wrap it up. Okay, so also, we have Ophiuchus here. Ophiuchus is considered like the keeper, like the gateway keeper of the zodiacs. And when I'm getting this, it's like somebody's going to be able to break that barrier. Somebody like break that cycle. That dry, like what do you call it? A dry spell. So it looks like somebody's breaking somebody's dry spell. We have sloth in reverse. So even the what I'm getting, because this is going to be somebody you're encountering, right? This is your next sexual encounter. Obviously, if you have been more sexually active than the person who hasn't been more active, just understand that you're probably going to be surprised by this person's vitality. Because we got sloth in the reverse. This is not somebody who's just going to lay on their back. This is somebody who's going to do the work. Okay? They're going to do the work. And with this here, I'm giving giver energy, somebody who gives as well as receives. And that's what I'm getting right here too, right? So with this is what I'm, oh man. All right. So this right here, you have the 6 of coins, but I'm looking more so at the picture. So the 4 of swords is about something about being somebody up in their head, right? We are definitely getting head energy. Somebody gives bomb as head, whether male or female. All right. So with this, like they're giving, right? They're giving to this person. The lady literally is laying there with her legs open, kind of, sort of. But they're giving, right? So somebody's going to that's probably what's going to break the barrier and get this person to finally come out. Like say, like it's that foreplay, and that foreplay breaks that barrier, and you might be surprised at how giving this person, because you might be a giver yourself, and then this person that you're going to be with is just as giving, and that's probably going to surprise you as well. Because we got Divine Twin, Taurus. Taurus is somebody. We got, okay, I'm looking at 420 here, so somebody could smoke pot as well. You know, maybe you guys are hanging out with each other. You smoke a little bit of weed, and one thing leads to another. So we got fumble in reverse and anger in reverse. Like, so basically, whatever you were doing, you did it well. You passed. You passed. Because we also got health, fitness. So somebody could be very physical, like they could be getting like very into fitness, or working out, or weight loss journey, and something along those lines. They're the person that you're going to be dealing with is going to be somebody who is health conscious. All right, but over here, if you look, giving with the world here, I'm getting more head. We do have rabbit, the white rabbit out here. So I'm getting more like, going at each other like rabbits. But, or somebody's very, with rabbits it explains like swiftness. So somebody could be really quick with their tongue. Or somebody likes it fast. Like usually men would like it more fast, but it all depends on the person, right? But then it goes like, so you start with the head, going at it like rabbits, and then look at this. It goes from the Queen of Pentacles the King of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles. And then if you look like this right here, it goes straight to, no. Is it the Queen or is it the Queen? I forget. Well, I forget which one is the which I'm thinking this is the King and this is the Queen. Yeah, hold on a second. Pop-ups. So it goes from the King of Pentacles to the Ace of Pentacles, and then we go to the Queen of Wands. Like, it's like I'm getting something climactic, like something's rising to a climax, and then look, it's just like, look at how content she is. She's got her hand on his head, and like, with the tower back there burning. I'm not getting sense of like a burning wand, because obviously if this is just straight head, you don't have, unless if you see something funky down there, don't do nothing. But I'm just saying, like, this is more of like a release of sorts, and then you got you feeling good. So I'm getting that, like, something's going to start off with some head or something like that, and it's just going to be, what do you call the bomb.com? We have full moon, Meet cute. This is somebody that you could have met. Like you had to meet cute. Like there was something about the way you guys met that was cute in a way. That's what that meaning is. We also have summer solstice. Something you could have met this person in the summertime, or this could be happening this upcoming summer. Because like I feel like if with the fumble in reverse, right? I feel like if you play your cards right, you're going to get exactly what you wish for. Like if this is something that you've been wanting to happen with somebody, this is going to happen. All right, so with the messages here, we have watch out for overindulgence. Remember moderation. That could be any type of addiction or anything like that. We have horse here. Something about these dates could be significant. We are in 2026. That is so. Something could be happening this year. It can get a bit sweaty. They love to cook and enjoy the outdoors. Plays people like a fiddle. I mean that could be foreplay. Okay. 12th house. Somebody could be spiritual. You guys probably we got divine twin here, so you guys probably had multiple lifetimes together. Someone's an alchemist. Like a really good manifester. I mean, like they can. I mean, they can make it. Like I said, they can make it rain. Like I said, hey, if you're not ready with the fertility and creativity here, if you're not ready for babies, they're waiting. They're waiting to be born. So make sure you wrap it up if you're not ready. We also have air houses: 3rd, 7th, and 11th. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. House of sharing, house of balance, and house of blessings. We have grandfather here. Again, we could be dealing with seniors. Again, you can put it where it resonates. You could be dealing with somebody who's just older than you, or you can be seniors. You could be dealing with somebody who is a grandfather. We have shed, gang stalking, somebody could be very sought after. Because I'm not getting gang stalking in a bad sense. Because I have to clarify that just in case people are like, what the fuck? What I'm getting is like somebody can be very thought after. Like you can be sitting there having a conversation with somebody, and all of a sudden, a bunch of other girls or a bunch of other guys come up, like flocking up to this person, kind of trying to make their presence be known in a sense. And then they leave, and then you guys just kind of look at each other like, what the fuck was that about? It could be like that. They could have like a following, right? The other baby mama, baby daddy. Somebody gonna have multiple baby mamas, baby daddies, or they could be a single baby mother, but be the other one. Like maybe the baby daddy is the one that has two baby mamas, and you're just like, say if you're female, you're just one of the baby mamas. We have a beautiful smile. Somebody has a beautiful smile. Someone's a fighter. So when I was getting with this though, with the anger, like somebody might like a little bit of a angry sex, maybe. They are shy at first. Make the first move. They want you to. Keep your appointments. Someone's moving overseas, or this could happen when you move overseas. Like say if like right now it's nothing's really happening in your love life, and then you pick up the move, and then boom, all of a sudden you're starting to get um, offers of commitment or whatever, and your dating life starts to open up more. We do have patriarch again. We have the grandfather. Somebody can just be in that like mature. That could be also what it is too. You could be dealing with somebody a lot more mature than you, or even more spiritually advanced. Like you could just now be starting getting into spirituality versus where somebody's kind of a little like more advanced than you are. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're a master at it. I mean, they could be, but it's more in the sense that they could, just be higher up than you. Like you could be a page where they can be a queen, because you still have the king, emperor, or empress, and then emperor, like that. So it could just be a certain level up. It's a setup. What I'm getting with this, like somebody could be setting somebody up on a blind date or setting up with somebody. It's a setup. Somebody could be setting the scene. Like say if you're going to hang out with somebody, they can set a scene to kind of get you in the mood when you're there. That could be the sense, like, because we did get loves to cook and enjoys the outdoors. Like, so, like, say if you come over, so, the guy could be cooking an Italian dish or whatever. They have some nice wine going, some nice music. It's like really good, relaxing ambient. It's something like that type of setup. New state, again, moving overseas. Something could happen when you finally move somewhere. We have Canada. Somebody could be Canadian. This could be happening somewhere in Canada. Somebody could be going to Canada. We have relax your throat. And with this sword, the sword swallowing, that's what I'm getting, right? So relax your throat. Make sure you relax your throat when you're doing the deep. You are meeting someone that will match your energy. Remember when I was saying that it looks like you're going to be meeting somebody that's going to match your giving energy. So if you're a giver, they're just as giving, if not more, which is what is going to be surprising. We got fitness mentality. Again, somebody could be into fitness. Somebody can have dark features, hair, skin, or eyes. Taurus, again, heavy on the Taurus. Somebody can be curvy. Somebody can be government politics or, work for the government. Work for politics. Again, remember, not everything's going to resonate. Freemasons, they can be part of the Freemasons or just any type of spiritual or religious belief. You are in for, oh my God, you are in for a treat with this one. I literally was talking about that earlier. Like you're gonna be surprised about this one. Les Miserables. Okay, so the movie, it's French, but Anne Hathaway did an amazing job in that movie. She really did. But it can be something along those lines where someone is in different statuses, different areas, different parts of their lives, experiencing different things. They're experiencing the same thing, obviously, but in a different way. What do you call that? An oxymoron? We have Divine Warlock. Again, that's under the Freemasons. This could be somebody who has spirituality or does spirituality. Living the bum life. Somebody could, this is going to be with the Les Miserables, somebody could be living like, somebody could be more established, and that's that elder. That could also be that maturity. Somebody could just be starting out where somebody else is more established. Like, say somebody's still living at home with their parents, and that could be that age gap too. Somebody could still be living at home with their parents, whereas somebody's, got their place, got the car, got their own bills, got their own thing going on. So it could be something along those lines. But just know, regardless of that, there is serious attraction between the two of you, for sure. The feelings are definitely mutual. Now, if this, okay, now say what I'm getting here is like say this is okay. Say this is a woman who is holding it down on their own. Okay? This is a woman who's single, probably been single for a while, holding it down on their own. The last thing she needs to be doing is making moves on a man. If she's looking for a man, she's looking for a man to be more more man than her. So he's probably going to have to make a move. And it says, where is it at? It says, they are shy at first. Make the first move. They want you to. So especially if it's been a while. Okay, if this is a woman and it's been a while and they're very much into you, the energy is there, the chemistry is there, the vibe is there, then you're gonna need to like kind of man up. Like if they're giving you signs, if they're giving you synchronicities about something, like just make the first move. You don't have to be like, listen, what is going on? What are we doing? Da, da, da. No, make the first move. You know, it could be something very slight, as in like grabbing for their hand, just holding on to their hand or whatever, just making some type of gesture to let them know, like, you're interested. You want to do that. Like, you're interested. And you don't take it back either, okay? Like, because it may need to take a minute to process. Don't do something and then take it back and act like it never happened, because then you're definitely going to fumble, okay? Let it stay in the universe. Let it marinate a little bit, okay? Let it marinate a little bit, and then, they'll come to you for sure. They just gotta, just let it be known. You doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be some big vocalization or some drawn out process where they walk into a room with a bunch of rose petals. You could just make a slight gesture to let them know that you're interested. Okay, like you are interested, and if it's met with something afterwards, whether it's a smile or like maybe they hold your hand back or something like that, then that lets you know, like, okay, maybe I can proceed a little bit more. Then go with like texting, calling, making plans and stuff like that. You can do something along those lines if you're, especially if this is somebody you've been dealing with for a while, but nothing's ever happened. Because I'm getting with the Cage and the Reaper, like love life. It's been a while. We got turn up, get down, and party. Whenever I was talking about making the first move, maybe inviting them out somewhere. It can be more of a social event, so that way you don't have to feel too pressure to to really make any type of romantic gesture, just to see exactly where they are, where they stand with you or something like that. I mean, you could like a turn up, get down, and party. This could be a house party. This can be just a little social gathering, or go somewhere where it is social. Maybe coffee, not something extreme. We have Earth Angel Children. This is, like I said, if you're not ready, this is somebody, even if they're older in age, their plumbing still works. Someone's all about the boobs. We got mountains. Somebody can live in the mountains, or like say if you guys go to, like with the summer, you guys can go camping or something, go to like a cabin in the woods, or maybe somebody's going on vacation because we got moving overseas. Maybe somebody's going to the beach and you move from the mountains to the beach or the beach to the mountains, either way. Maybe a lake house, a cabin. We do have karmic feminine, karmic masculine. Somebody maybe, not everyone's going to be on the right path. Okay, so you might be dealing with somebody, you or them might be on a karmic level. Because like I said, where somebody might be a little bit more elevated than the other. We have detox, that's right next to the karmic feminine, karmic masculine. Maybe somebody needs to take back from drinking, smoking, or other pleasures like, gambling, sex, especially if they're having a lot of sex. You might want to, because I think we said something about keep appointments. So maybe, like, okay, for me, it's just like, I've heard a few guys say, not to me, just in conversation, they're like, oh, I don't like using a condom, da, da, da. Like, to me, that's gross. Okay? That is just my personal opinion. To me, that is gross. Like, you're just hitting anything raw. I don't know what you got. That makes me not want, like, I don't know what makes you think I'm supposed to swoon at that. That literally clams me up like you wouldn't believe. I'm just like, no. Until I see some paper, sir. I'm not sitting, like I said, this is just generalized conversation. I'm not sitting here saying, like, this is something that I talked with somebody, but for me personally, if I were interested in somebody And I found out that they were just raw dogging it this whole time. There's no way until I see some clear paperwork. There's no way. Because a lot of the times there's things you can get through just skin to skin contact. Alright, so we also have shit has hit the fan. Now, okay, so what I'm getting with this, I'm not getting actual shit, I hope not, but like what I'm getting with this is like somebody, what do you call it? Somebody could be a squirter. Okay? We do have watch your spending. Again, like when you go to meet up with somebody, it doesn't have to be something extravagant. You can just meet up for coffee or something, watch your spending. You don't have to like overplay your status just to make it look like you're at their level. You know what I mean? We do have a dark witch. Again, somebody could be in the arts. We do have a step sibling. Somebody has a step sibling. We have Capricorn out here. We also got Africa. Somebody could be African. We have all around town. Okay. This is coming out after Chroma Max. Okay, so you may be careful with who you allow into your energy, okay? Because, I mean, somebody could be a Capricorn, somebody could be African, but I'm getting somebody could also be dabbling in the dark arts, okay? So a lot of this stuff, like this could be somebody you're dealing with on a into like your next XXX encounter, or this could be something to warn you, like, hey, this person, like, keep in mind what this stuff is saying, because if you do get with this person, because it looks like you have a karmic masculine and then you have a divine twin. There's two separate people that you're definitely dealing with here. You got somebody who's definitely for you, because like somebody who's all around town is obviously not going to be abstinent. Okay? They're going to be very, very active. And with detail, okay, yeah. This might be a different person because I'm getting two different energies now. You might be dealing with somebody who dabbles. Yeah, definitely be careful. What else we got? We got multiple lifetimes, 100 plus, princess, in 3 to 5 day water fasting. Okay, yeah. If you do end up being with somebody who's on the karmic side of things, wrap up. And then afterwards, I would suggest to do a 3 to 5 day fasting, whether it's intermittent or doing a water fasting. You do what is best for you health wise, because we do have detox. Because this person's going to have some probably like dark karmic attachments, whether that's STDs or sex demons. Like look up what not incubus and succubus, but it's more of like you know that movie they follow, or it follows, or something like that. It's kind of like that energy, and it might take you a while for them, like until you cleanse your energy. It might take you a while for them to get out of there. But you did spend multiple lifetimes with somebody 100 plus. We did have that again somewhere in here. And we got princess, and again 3 to 5 day water fast. Somebody could be a passenger princess, or somebody's going to be given the princess treatment. It could be something along those lines. Okay. I'm just going to do the big ones here. Woo. We have Scorpio. We have Libra. Sagittarius. Taurus again. Taurus heavy. Somebody likes to be controlled, or somebody's controlling. We do have fixed. We've got Aquarius. We have 20. We have 17. We have 5. And we have 7. Somebody does have money on the mind. We are looking at dark feminine. Okay, yeah, so here we go. So there's two females here. All right, we got two females. You have a dark feminine, and then you have a nurturing, loving one. If you pick this pile, because I said in the beginning of my intro, if you pick this pile and you didn't use the name of the person that you're dealing with, I would suggest to do that. Because I might give you a different pile. Because you are dealing with two people. You can have a few years difference, and you can have somebody you're dealing with up to 20 years difference. One is going to be a dark feminine, that karmic female masculine, like I was saying, and then another one's going to be the more loving, nurturing one, and that was the one we were talking about in the beginning when I was saying somebody's the giver. Somebody gives as much as you do, if not more. Yeah, you got a very surprising decision to make. Somebody that probably likes to be tied down. Both of these people can be freaks, by the way. Both of these people can be freaks, because we did have, where is it at? What did it say? What did it say? Yeah, we have sloth in reverse, and then we have you will be surprised with this one. So both of these people, like the one that you wouldn't think is a freak, that wouldn't be a freak, is a freak. Okay, it's just been a while. You know, just because you haven't ridden a bike doesn't mean you forgot to how to ride a bike. Just because you're older doesn't mean you're dead. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something along those lines. But it would seem like okay, so let's just say, all right, so you have the divine feminine here, which is the divine twin, and then you get your karmic twin, right? Or the karmic whatever. This person may look like somebody who is a freak, okay? This one is the lady in the streets, freak in the sheets type deal. This is the one that's going to give you that duality, that's going to be able to hold it down and be nurturing outside of the bedroom, and then be submissive as fuck and be very freaky in the bedroom. So like that's what I'm saying, like you will be surprised by this one. We got the pretzel here. Like somebody likes, I put the pretzel out here because I'm like, somebody probably get bent up like a pretzel. You know, legs behind the head and all that shit. Like I said, somebody could like having control. With this, okay, so somebody can be more stable with their money while somebody's a little bit more flexible with their money, and that's why we were saying watch your spending. All right, so somebody can be, okay, so what I'm getting with this, right here. All right, so I'm getting this as you have to make up your mind between two people here. You have somebody who's very creative and very giving passionately, but also has very controlled emotions. This person's, like, I'm kind of getting a little bit all over the place, with their emotions, a little bit all over the place with their passions, how they, you know, when I'm saying passion would be like sacral, maybe like where it says all around town. Now this one is a creator. This one will actually make use of what they've got. You know what I mean? Whereas this one's just like, oh, I'm dealing with whatever. I can do whatever. So you have to make up your mind. Somebody does have money on the mind. You would probably know who this other person is based off how they act. So we got somebody who's going to be in that Venus energy, which is going to be that lustful energy, and then you're going to have somebody here who is more focused on their job. Like when they're at work, they're more focused at work. Whereas the other one's going to be probably a little bit more flirty. Okay. Is there anything else for this pile? Nope. That's all I got for you guys on this one. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one if you chose another pile. But like I said, if you are dealing with two people, I would suggest to go back to the intro, reiterate exact, like do the breathing exercises, repeat the name, but put the name of the person or people that you're dealing with. Like for the one person, say that it will give you a pile. For the other person, vice versa. All right. So okay, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Love y'all. Bye. Quickly, before we go over to the first one, right, or the second one, just so you know. What I was also getting with the keep your appointments. If you make plans with certain people that you are trying to like get, work towards something, the fact that it's on a Capricorn here, don't sit here, make plans, and then, oh, well, this and this, da 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 da. No, keep your appointments. Make sure you don't want to fumble. If you do not want to fumble this, and I'm talking about in the good one, because say that you're choosing two people, right? Say this person is going to make you work for it. Where the other person is just like, willing to send you a sexy pic of themselves within like a day or two. All right? Where the other person is a little bit more classier. If you do not want to fumble somebody who is going to be just as freaky and giving as you are, then, that's on you. But if you make these appointments with them to meet up and stuff, don't keep blowing them off and stuff, because you're going to end up fumbling, and then somebody else is going to get that, and you're going to be fucked. Because you're going to see somebody else enjoying that shit, and you're going to be like, damn, that could have been me. Yep, it could have. Could have, should have, would have, but you didn't. You didn't do what your part, you know what I mean? So, it's a two-way street. Especially if this is a female. The female does not do the chasing, they do the attracting. Okay, especially if they've given hints about exactly what they want, and you're not doing that because of whatever reason, like, then I guess you're just SOL, and you're just gonna have to watch from the sidelines when somebody else gets to have that and not you. So, but just so you know, your next sexual encounter with either one of these people is going to be the bomb.com, but one's going to be good for you while the other one is not going to be good for you. It's going to be karmic as fuck. And if they end up giving you something, then hopefully it's going to be something you can get rid of. Alright? That'll be the end of that one. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you picked another pile, I'll see you there. If not, see you on the next one. Bye. Hello, welcome back. If you've chosen pile 2. Oh, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so here we go. Pile 2. If you've chosen the Yin and Yang, you have chosen pile number 2. I am dealing with somebody. Okay, so there's two things here. I am dealing with somebody who's broken a lot of hearts, or has had their heart broken a lot of times. Alright. So somebody could be well traveled, or with all these people here, because I also got 3 women. Like, if this is a man, I'm getting somebody who, I mean, you could have your heart broken too, but I'm getting that one main heartbreak. Like, maybe this is the main heartbreak, was the fate that you basically left others heartbroken. You kept yourself cold. You could be well traveled. With the 3 here, multiple women, we have a duality of you too, but you're looking bored. And I'm guessing you finally met somebody. Now over here, I'm guessing somebody is packing. They are well endowed. Confirmation there, whether man or woman, they are well endowed. And this person, because we got this big old snake wrapped around her arm, and then we have Nagini here, and we also have Harry's wand. Somebody's, I'm getting both versions. I'm getting Nicki Minaj's Anaconda, and then I'm also getting Sir Mix-a-Lot's Anaconda, okay? So I'm getting something like that, and I'm also getting in the sense that they're going to be, whoever this person is, whatever it is like, they're going to be love obsessed. Like, they're going to be addicted. Okay, so it's, yeah. However, I do feel like somebody is money motivated, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with. I mean, like, they probably are, because material outweighs matters of the heart. And then we got debt, we got greed. Now, we do have minors, 17 and under. Obviously, this is not how this is supposed to be. You should not be doing that. No. But what I'm getting with this is that somebody is probably more immature, most likely with their money. We do have chakra alignments. You can have chakra alignment, or there's something about their chakra. Maybe there's something about their aura that's inspiration. I mean, this could be, okay. All right, so say you could be dealing with somebody younger than you. You could just be dealing with somebody who's a little bit more mature than you, maybe when it comes to finances or just their personality. We do have nurture, comfort, capacity. This could be a female that's more immature than somebody. We do have exile to, okay. There's definitely freakiness going on here. Now, this could also be that you found the jackpot when it came to finding somebody. We got Aries out here, Sag, Pisces, Cancer. This is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, and Stellium. We also have Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries again. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the pig. The dates might be significant. Somebody could have the Chinese zodiac of the dragon. Those are the dates. They could be significant. Those could be the dates that you met this person. That could be the dates of when their child was born, when they were born. Gotta put it where it needs to go. So, alright, so over here, you've either had your heart broken numerous times, or you had that one heartbreak that left you putting others in, like, this 3 and 8 of Swords energy, like, in their heads, competition, because just so you know, like, okay, what I'm getting is, like, say, for example, you have somebody, like, okay. Let's go with the fact that maybe you travel for work and you end up being in a place for a few months. You meet somebody, you're there, you have a fling with them or whatever, but you give them false intentions. Like a false impression, yeah, because we got inspiration here, but Neptune's also my card of illuminate, not illumination, but illusions. So you might give the illusion that you want something more, and it gets them, like, obsessed. But because your materials outweigh the heart, like, I'm getting parental figure in a sense of maybe somebody could be a parent, but I'm also getting somebody who's just, like, steadfast in their ways. So somebody's going to be very impressed about the size. We got water, like what I'm getting here, like somebody's very wet. Or they're going to get very wet. Somebody could have children. We have 2 kids here. Or we could have possible spirit babies. Because we do have this woman looking into here like, just waiting for you to just slip up. And then boom, you're going to get pregnant. You might get pregnant with twins. Because we do have, because with this, somebody, like, there's some, okay, so this is what I'm getting. So, we got the all high, almighty watching, right? The all-seeing eye is watching. They see what's going on. They're waiting for it to happen. They're waiting for you to slip up so that way, boom, whoever you get with ends up getting pregnant. And it looks like maybe twins. Possibly. Because we got 2 here and 2 here, and in between, she's looking at this baby like, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for you to slip up. So if you don't want to have children, make sure you wrap it up. Or somebody's probably just going around having kids and not realizing they're having kids. So your next sexual, so it looks like your next, all right, so you might, okay. So you might actually end up meeting somebody that's going to be different from the rest. This might be the person that you actually end up settling down with. This, yeah. But that's going to be up to you. Because if you are this person that sees material outweighs the matters of the heart, then obviously that might be karmic. That might be the karma, though. Like, since you want to sit here and be all matters of the heart and shit, the divine's like, we're going to make you slip up. Have you tied down with like 2 little kids. That's already since you want to sit here and, you know, be BS on this gift that we give you, because we got the monad here, the chosen. It's like this person was hand chosen for you, and you went and fucked it up. But just so you know, regardless of that, okay. I'm talking to somebody who's definitely in player energy, who has a dual sense of them, and is definitely bored with their life. They're not really, like, they have all these options, but they're never satisfied. But then they meet this one person. And they just, it ends up being like, kind of like a happily ever after, because you got the 2 of coins here. But just so you know, they're definitely going to be very, very impressed with the size. Okay. Somebody could be in a little bit of debt, though, or be more money, or just more money focused. We got below 6 foot. We got hospital. I mean, like, after dealing with something, like, I'm getting white chicks. Terry Cruz's character, what was his name? Latrell. And puts him in a wheelchair. He's like, you're gonna need a wheelchair. Somebody could be spiritual. Blockages lifted. We do have gluttony, and that's falling under greed and debt. And that's close to that. We also have bedroom eyes. Somebody has nice eyes in the bedroom. Again, this is right underneath this. We have an oracle prophet. Mass destruction. Okay. So when I put this card in here, mass destruction, Titanic, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, 9/11, and Boxing Day. Titanic and Boxing Day deal with a lot of water. Okay? This big size is going to need something wet. And then Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and 9/11, like, those are explosions, obviously, so explosive. So I'm getting, like, major, like, if you look at this in more of a sexual conquest state, obviously this is more of, like, somebody's going to get really wet and they're going to be, like, coming a lot. That's what that's getting. We got master, again, with that dominance there. Somebody likes to be a little kinky. We got initials QRST. Somebody lives a mediocre life. That's where this one's coming in. IJKL. Dwarfism. Somebody could be that way. However, what I'm getting more in this sense is somebody is much bigger than the other person. Okay? And, like, in size and everything. Somebody's, you know, clean shaven, if you know, you know. Twin, where have you been? We have negative. Somebody could be negative for anything. Maybe they're clean. Gentle, loving, and caring. Somebody's local, so they're close to you. Somebody, like I said, taller. Somebody could be taller. Somebody could be much shorter. Obsessed, again, like somebody's just going to be obsessed with that, you know, big D energy. Body and facial markings, piercings, tattoos, freckles, or moles. Small age gap, 10 to 15 years. I mean, not 10, 1 to 15 years, sorry. We got emo. Somebody might like more like the punk rock type shit. Desert. The desert can be significant. Sand in general can be Maybe somebody hasn't had some in a long time and they're going to be real wet when they start getting with this person. If somebody hasn't had something in a long time, it's going to get wet. Oh, I didn't even look. I was just pulling it out and putting it down. Do something that makes you happy. Bridge. Nearby. Somebody lives nearby you. We got local again. Matriarch. Somebody's a mother figure. Authoritative. They could be, like, if you're dealing with somebody, we got paternal figure here. So if you're dealing with somebody who's a parent, and they're a single parent, so yeah, they will be the authority in their house. Loud noises. You could be making some loud noises with each other. Okay, so when I get this card, they violate personal space boundaries and peace. I'm getting this more in the sense, like, when you guys get together, like, it's gonna get freaky. It might get a little loud. And like I said, loud noises. And when I say peace, it might be other people's peace. Banging on the wall, shut up! I'm like, nope, not at all. Somebody could be a friend of yours. Somebody could be looked at as an extrovert. You can, or they could be. Now I'm getting blood sacrifice. So what I'm getting with this is that somebody's not afraid to do it when somebody's on their time of the month, if you get what I'm saying. They're not going to care. They won't care. You will get married and have children with the man of your dreams. Wild Wild West. We did have desert. Somebody could be from the like from the west. Somebody could live on the west side of town. You might know somebody who might be traveling to the ocean. Somebody could have been born in the west, out in the desert. You are going through an ascension, meaning I'm getting, like, this is more or less like that explosive, energy that you guys are going to have. Like, that's going to be like, I mean, this, if this is starting to click with you and everything, then that's you going through an ascension, like your intuition's heightening. But this is also giving me in the sense is that orgasms. Somebody could be from the Midwest or live midway to the west of town. Ripper, with the big one, somebody could be ripped open. We got age gap, 10 plus years. Again, we got family life. Somebody lives a family life. Somebody could be thick. There's Earth Star. We got regular checkups. Make sure you remember to get your checkups. Lip biting, deep eye contact, fingernails down the back. Akashic records, like this is going to be like mind blowing, like this is going to be one for the records. We got Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, and Stellium. New continent, this is going to be like, what I'm getting with this, I mean, this could be on a whole other continent if you're, traveling from like desert to across the ocean. Excuse me, that was confirmation. Or this could be just new territory. Like saying this is not something that you're used to doing with somebody. Whether it's age or just maybe bondage or something, like this is a new thing you're trying out. We got crooked mechanic. Now somebody could be a mechanic, but what I'm also getting with this one here is that somebody not be straight. Somebody might have like a little like curvature to them or whatever. Man, the man parts wise. We have 6th house. Giants. Again, somebody is packing. They are packing. Okay. We have pig. Now, pig came out in the first one too, but it was more of the picture thing. Or did it come out with this one? Did it come out with this one? Was it this one? Oh yeah, it was with this one. Oh, I thought it was the first one. Okay, anyway. Well, pig came out again. So those dates can be significant as well. Somebody could be born in the 2000s, the 90s, or the 80s, 70s, 50s. Obviously not the We have 2007 here, so up from 2007 back could be somebody's dates. Okay. Somebody could be round. Somebody could have like a nice round chest, a nice round butt. Neighboring state. Somebody could be living in another state. Even after all this time, you are still on their mind, rent free. That's over love and obsession. Then we got Libra. Somebody can have Libra in their chart. Loose as a goose. Well, after somebody dealing with somebody that big, yeah, you probably would be loose as a goose. Somebody's a cuddler. They like to cuddle. Somebody is definitely submissive in the bedroom. And I was saying like, no, was I saying that for the first? I don't remember. Anyway, somebody could be a baby mama. Somebody could have they could be a celebrity or have some type of celebrity status. We have a sun, Leo. Somebody can be skinny. That fire sign is a legend. Someone is a complete romantic. Someone likes it hard. Somebody could be goth. We also got oldest. Whenever I say somebody can be older. And then we also got goat. Or somebody could be the oldest in the family, right? Then we got goat here. Okay. Now for the timing, we have harvest moon, needs more work, not yet, not the right time, autumn equinox, super moon, and next few months. So something about the next few months till autumn equinox. We do have the harvest moon, and that's coming up there too as well. So there might be something you need to work on before this could happen, but just so you know, like it's gonna like it said, we are talking about somebody who is going to. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you this to you straight here. Somebody can be clean shaven, okay? Somebody could be a cuddler, like after sex. They can like to cuddle after sex. Somebody could be a complete romantic or like to be, have romantic sex because you do have that lip biting, deep eye contact, fingernails down the back. Somebody does like it hard, and they are submissive in the bedroom. And the fact that we had this also come out, and the fact that luck came out after that, like you scored it big with this person. Like I feel like both of you guys definitely scored it big. Again, somebody can be goth or like I said, that punk rock, whatever. We both have goth and emo. They don't have to be. Somebody could like that type of music and not actually be goth or emo or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, so when I'm getting, oh, by the way, when I'm getting with this down here, right? So don't be scared with this, all right? So what I'm getting with this is that somebody is going to look at somebody's thing and be like, oh my God, that's freaking giant. I'm just little old me. How's that going to fit? That's what I was getting with that. Don't be scared with the pictures. Okay, with delete, somebody might have to delete. Like, in order to make this work with somebody, you might have to delete all your other conquests. Just so you know, okay? If you have a cache of videos or pictures of other women and you're trying to make something work with somebody, you're going to have to get rid of that stuff, dude. You're going to have to get rid of it. I'm sorry. Like, how are you going to sit here and try and look for love and stuff, but you have all these videos and stuff of, like, it's one thing to have a past, it's another to have a record, Akashic record, keeping cache video and pictures of this type of stuff, because it's like, okay, obviously, like, you still are thinking about that. Like, it's not something a woman would want, or a man for that matter. A man will make it very personal because they'll be like, oh my God, you've been with so many or some shit like that. 24, 13, 9, and 1. We have somebody who's nurturing. You have the star. You have the sun, which is also Leo. You got Gemini, Leo again, Aquarius, Cancer. And in a few months, like next month will be Cancer season. And then after that will be Leo season. So maybe, because we're in Gemini. So maybe you have until Aquarius. We got Aquarius out here twice. Something about going down. Somebody likes to go down. Somebody's going down, and that's going to take somebody higher, and they're going to get obsessed with that type of shit. Someone definitely needs to watch their spending. Watch your spending, guys. It looks like somebody wants to kind of escape and delete the past. I mean, not delete the past, but like delete all these other pink mishas, I guess people call them nowadays. Men or women. They're trying to delete that, escape that type of life, and just be with this one person because they're just like, yeah. Because with this nurturing, caring, like this is giving wifey energy. This is giving somebody that you can definitely settle down with. But just understand that until you balance out, because it says needs more work, until you balance yourself out, you're going to, like I said, like if you're carrying on that type of stuff, then obviously you haven't let go what no longer served you, and you're still clinging on to the past for whatever reason. You're not really moving on with this person. You got to find the balance. Definitely find the balance, because if you want to keep this person, then you're going to have to let go of all that, because they're going to give you the world. They're going to give you they're all of this in one whole bottle. Because you can like this one thing about one person, this one thing about this person, but everything else is trash. But everything that you liked about every single one of these people is all in this one person. But if you want to keep that, you need to understand that you might be living a mediocre life. It's a family life. It's not going to be flashing lights, drinking, partying, and all this other stuff. That could be something that you had to sacrifice too in order to have that. All right, so choice is yours, but just know that that's what's going to be your next conquest. But it's going to be up to you. But it looks like, I mean, like if you haven't met that yet, you're still in this breaking hearts energy. I mean, like you know what you're doing. You got it packing downstairs. Yeah. You're my kid. You don't know what's going on over here, but he made that sound as soon as I said that. So you know what you're doing. You're doing very well. You getting these girls obsessed and making them loose as a fucking goose. But yeah, that's what I got for you guys. Alright, so that's pile number 2. I will see you on the next one. If not, I'll see you on the next pile. Okay? Like, share, and subscribe. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, pile number 3. If you pick the palm tree, then you're on pile number 3. Okay? So I'm getting a few things here. It's kind of giving me a little bit like how pile 1 was, where you're dealing with 2 different types of people. And it's going to be up to you, but it looks like in this pile, you're choosing the karmic. So here's a warning. Okay, so with this here, ow. I have the thingy squeezing on my feet, but I didn't like how that was feeling. Alright. So with this here, I'm getting the fact that there is a ball between 2, right? Now, this could be in the sense that somebody's getting, what do you call it, gangbang? Or a threesome, like, but it's the girl in between. But what I'm also getting here is the fact that maybe somebody has a choice between two. And it looks like... Alright, so that's one storyline with the whole somebody's getting with two. Okay, because I'm getting... Okay. Alright, I'm getting a couple different stories here now. Alright, so we're just going to do the quick one. The quick one here is that there's somebody that's having a threesome, right? Now, this could be a threesome between just a girl and two other guys, or this could be a married couple, because I'm getting... This is... Where's it at? This one, you see how Ron's is kind of broken and wrapped a little bit? And then this one's just... I mean, it has a kink, but it looks longer and bigger. I'm getting more of like a cockled situation going on. But what I'm also getting is that there is somebody here. There's two situations here. A female situation where she chooses somebody, and before they do anything, like okay, so you see how this mer person has her hands behind her back? She's like, I'm not touching that. No glove, no love. We're not doing anything unless it's wrapped up, right? Alright, so this with Buckbeak. Buckbeak is very proud creature. There's also with the breaking Buckbeak out of jail, like breaking him free so he doesn't get killed or whatever. So it's giving me in the sense that somebody doesn't like to wear rubbers. Now, with this here is giving me two things. One, this is giving me in the sense of many babies or having a child, and two, in the sense of venom, okay, like diseases. So this one here, Aragog had a whole thing of babies, like so many sons and daughters. He talked about it, all right? So you could be talking about somebody who just has a whole bunch of kids, or, you know, if you're not careful, you're going to end up having a kid. But what I'm also getting here is with the Sphinx is that there's something hidden. There's something hidden inside that you don't know, and you think it's just, you know, well, it's nothing, but no, it's a Bogart, whatever, a Bogart. And it's just, yeah, this person has something. And the fact that over here, somebody's coming at you with like a burning wand. Okay, so this is what I'm getting also. Is that somebody has a choice. Somebody has a choice between somebody who's going to be clean. Look at this. Look at the difference between these two people. Okay? Somebody's coming at you all like love and light. I'm clean. I'm pure. You know, we still have a good time. I mean, look at the water going. You know what I mean? Hey, if you know, you know. Whereas this one's over here is like, are you kidding? Like, sure, you could probably get, like, there's still water in this one too, but like, this is just, you really want that over this? This, with the knife, and the fire, and the anger, over this. Because it's looking like you're choosing this. From what it's looking like, okay? Because I'm telling you right now, because we got the Fool here, you're the Fool. You're just like, I'm going to go over to Karmic fuckingville because it looks funner over there, and then look what happens. You get the 10 of fucking wands. Are you fucking serious? You could have gotten the 10 of cups with this bitch over here, but instead, you get the 10 of wands. You chose that. You chose the Karmic. You know it's a Karmic when all they do is just argue with you. All they do is fight. All they do is just... There's no sustenance there. There's no love there. Like, all these cups, all this love, this is just fire. This is just anger. This is just passion. This is just... grr. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always a little something fun about somebody in your sex. But, like, in a... not we want to kill each other type of way. Alright, so we got Scorpio here. Somebody who's very freaky. It's like, I'm a very freaky girl. I get it from my mom. Something like that. We got Scorpio here, and then right after Scorpio, somebody who's freaky, and then you got somebody who's in the chaos and destruction. Like, are you kidding me? Now, say you're the woman that chooses this karmic, and you also have the courage to choose protection, okay? You have then avoided getting a positive test result. You have avoided having to heal a bleeding heart. You have avoided that. Now, if you did not choose to be using protection, this is what you're going to end up getting. You're going to end up getting this positive test result. And say that say you ended up getting something with somebody, right? This is something you ended up getting that's treatable, right? It put the fucking fear into you, though. It definitely put the fear into you, because right after that, we have feminine energy, we have patience, we have Lumeria, we have Gemini, the horse, we have temperance. So you're starting to do things in moderation. If you're not doing it now, you will be. You're going to be more intuitively inclined. You're going to be a lot more balanced. So the next one you're going to be with, it's going to be freaky. It's going to be fun, but it's going to, if you don't choose right, because you're going to get a choice between two. You have the good, and then you have the karmic, and your dumbass is going karmicville. Like, it's like somebody's not done getting their ass beat yet. Instead of choosing the virtuous one, you go with the sinful one, the lustful one. Alright. With the timing, we have so far, but yet so close. And then we have right place, right time. I'm telling you right now, if you end up learning a lesson and if this person's still available, because if this person has self-respect, they're not going to be sitting around waiting for you. You know what I mean? If you blew your shot, you blew your fucking shot. But if this person is still available, you better hope whatever you got is something that you were able to get rid of. Because if not, this person is gonna look at you like, I am not touching that. No, thank you. Keep it pushing, sir, ma'am. No, no. Okay. So with your messages, we said they want to make your wildest dreams come true. They both can do that, but like I said, one's more of a lady in the sheets, or the lady in the streets and the freak in the sheets, and the other one is a freak in both areas. Okay. We have Golden Baby. Some lustful, I just said lustful, mated for life. Sexual healing, that's right under healing heart. Fire sign is a hater. We have Anne Wynn. Now, Anne Wynn, according to what I was discussing with the high, all high almighty, with this garble locks and everything, it was telling me that Anne Wynn is more of like a hell where people go to have to do their tests before they can try to ascend into heaven. That's what it was telling me. So you're probably gonna have to experience some hell before you can ascend into heaven if you're going to choose the karmicville. We have Ox. These years can be significant. We have air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody could be in the military or was raised military. Northwest. We have marriage, divine witch. Now there's divine, and then there's dark, and then there's karmic. Okay, dark and karmic are basically the same thing. But the divine is obviously, divine or white is usually those of the that do good. Okay, and then you got Queen, ninth house. Somebody's got a burning bush or indoor wand. Air tags, tile tracker. Somebody probably likes to keep tabs on somebody. We have north node. Somebody could be in north node. Somebody could be in their south node. It all depends on where they're at. We have multiverse, Asia, slavery. I'm hearing that song by Britney Spears, I'm a Slave for You. You got, I cannot draw it enough. Says, baby, don't you want to climb up on me? Or, baby, don't you want to dance up on me? Maybe you could be dealing with a dancer. Somebody who dances. Somebody sleeping with the enemy. Somebody could be high. Somebody probably pays for sex. There's a promotion is in order. Somebody needs to get more money in order to pay for that. We got brother. Somebody could be a brother. Somebody could be dealing with a brother. We have evil witch. Look, we got divine witch. You got two different people that you're dealing with here. If they reach out, ignore them. We got an electric bike. Offer of commitment. This is right next to the divine witch. We got divine feminine, divine masculine. Somebody needs to exercise, or somebody is health conscious. We have emperor. Somebody could be an Aries. We have file cabinet. Somebody could be a work colleague. Something about the office. Karmic cycles must be broken, or you will continue to relive all over again. We got Saturn, god of karma and justice. Oh my god, Aquarius and Capricorn. Facial hair, beard, mustache, or sideburns. We have 8th house. We have somebody who has short hair, man or woman. Keeping it tight, which is right there along with exercise. We also have enemy. We have frenemy. Dude. We have 5th house, which is your relationships. Secretly in a same-sex relationship, living a double life. Somebody could be bi. Master manifester. Somebody could be good at manifesting, but I'm guessing somebody's really good in bed. Under ice. Now, I put under ice in here for the sense that somebody probably likes to use ice cubes. Magic stick, like I said, master manifestor, magic stick. Somebody's really good in bed. Starseed children. You got to be careful if you don't want to have kids, especially if you're going to be with. If you choose this person, the 9 and 10 of Cups person, man, you gotta be careful. You're going to be having kids. We got Cancer. Somebody can have Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus. I'm hearing South Node, depending on who you're dealing with here, North Node or South Node, but this could also be stellium as well. Fable fibber, you got somebody who bends the truth a lot. Head is shaved in some way, whether it's like a fade or, like you got some people who have half of their hair shaved this way and their hair is long on the other side. Somebody needs an exorcism. We have bounty hunter. I'm getting somebody who has a lot of bodies or likes to prowl. Is a prowler. They like to go and prowl the hunt. You know what I mean? Loves to give more than receive. That is going to be this person here. Below average. You might see somebody who might be hotter than somebody else in some way. To you, compared to this other person, they might be a little bit more below average or whatever. Somebody's marked for death. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to mean sex, but messing with this person could be a death to your finances, love life, sex life, depending on what it is. It's something like that. It doesn't actually have to mean a physical death, because depending on what, if you were to get some type of disease, and then you're looking at something that could, the gets on keeps, what is it, a herpes, something that keeps on coming back. This could be something that could damage their sex life, their relationship life a little bit. 1 second. We have detached garage. Somebody could be hooking up in a detached garage, or somebody lives in a detached garage. We have an energy vampire. If you are feeling good without this person, and then you get with this person, and you start feeling very tired, you're starting to feel really fatigued, or your finances seem to be dwindling, that is an energy vampire. That is a karmic person that you are dealing with. The players may change, but the game remains the same. Y and Z. Somebody could be thought of as obese or big. Maybe somebody's just big. Like somebody probably has like a big wand. We have, please read the fine print. Don't just sign. Yeah, you would know that more than me in your life. That could mean anything. We have northeast. We have bus. Somebody could have, like I said, with the bounty hunter. Somebody could have a lot of bodies under their name. Watching and waiting. New job and or career. Maybe this is something that's going to happen when you get a new job or a new career. Main river. Somebody's probably going to end up being somebody's main woman. Or somebody lives by a main river. We have water houses. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 4th, 8th, and 12th. House of home and family. House of transformation. And house of sacrifice. We also have patience. Raise your vibration. It might be, listen, if you want to give it this karma because you know this is going to be a sure thing to get laid, that's your choice. But you're going to see, it's telling you, if you take that path, this is what you're going to have to end up dealing with, all this bullshit, okay? So if you really want the good stuff, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to raise your vibrations. You're going to have to break your addictions. We got somebody who might have broad shoulders. I think that's sexy. Somebody who has broad shoulders is sexy. And then we have Uranus, originality, sudden changes, electricity, and eccentricity. And we got Aquarius. Something could be very electric between you and another person. And we have somebody who's in authority of some sort. Okay? Alright, we have 17. We've got 3, we got 22, and we got 10. 3, 10, 17, and 22. Somebody's ages, dates, months. Something's going down, or you're going down. Somebody's going down. Somebody's going to go down on a guy. Somebody's going to end up trying to escape a dark feminine. To want to go home to the person that, you know, they should have went with. You got Aquarius. Sag again. Aquarius is very strong in here. We also got Aries. Double Taurus. So something's definitely going to change in your finances if you get with this person. Then you also have, this is Uranus as well. We got Gemini here. Someone's going to end up changing their mind. Yep, someone's going to end up changing their mind. They're going to want to escape. They're going to change their mind. They're going to want to escape this dark feminine. They're going to want to go home to this person that they have electric chemistry with. You better hope that they want to take you back. If this is somebody you ended up leaving for somebody else, I mean, it's gonna be wet and wild. It really is, but you're gonna get some chaos out of it. Like, it's the sex with this person. I mean, with both of them, it's just gonna be really different. The sex with both is going to be freaking phenomenal. Okay, it really is. However, this one other person, this karmic person, is going to cause such a headache. Maybe cause a headache to your career, your job. Okay. Alright. That's what I got for pile number 3. If you like what you heard, let me know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you picked another pile, I will see you there. If not, I will see you in the next one, okay? Love y'all. Bye. Hello, welcome to pile number 4. Okay, yeah, I did write down the timestamp. Okay, so if you've chosen the cherries, you have chosen pile number 4. So here it looks like somebody's I'm starting to think like these piles are telling a whole story. I mean, like everybody has their own thing, right? But I'm like, it's being a recurring thing because I'm getting with the from the pile pile 3 onto this one. Like this is crazy. So it's starting to tell the story. Like I'm seeing it because I'm doing all the cards, right? So if you don't watch from pile 1 up until now, I mean, you can if you want to, but it's legit telling a whole entire story between a choice between a karmic and a divine. All right, but this is getting into you finally choosing the divine. The divine, not the karmic. Because we have a false positive STD, and that we have curtain call on a sea witch. We also got throat chakra, so somebody probably does a lot of giving, and it's a thrill ride. But this is like a curtain call on all this other stuff. Like it looks like with here. So a false positive. So you're negative for an STD. You had a close call, but it closed on a cycle, on some type of like very karmic sea witch. Like it was a thrill ride. You had an adventure, but you know you're grateful that you weren't poisoned. You were surprised that you didn't get it, but because or you got something that you could have got rid of. So now we got Capricorn here, so something about December 22nd through January 19th, or the winter season, or we also have Saturn out here, so that could just be karma, like just the karma just letting you know, like, listen, we're giving you another chance here to do it right, and that's where God's throne comes in. Giving you this second chance to go in and make it right, to give communication, virtues, seraphim, earth stars, core identity. It does look like you will be tempted again. Of course, that you're always going to have to go through some tests. But you're going to end up just being disgusted with that type of stuff. Like you end up, you end up being disgusted by that type of lifestyle. You don't even want it. So that just basically with spring and winter here, it's like you're rebirthing yourself and the old you is dying. And then you come out as this like high spiritual masculine person, okay? So, but when it comes to the next person you're going to be with, your next encounter after you're getting done dealing with this shit, like you're gonna have one hell of a time. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna get hot. You might you might travel to the beach with sea here, and then here like sailing to Six of Swords to sailing to calmer waters. This is like letting go of what no longer serves you. So once you do that, once you let go of all this bullcrap and multiple people and everything, like you get not not only just anything you ever wanted, but just like your sex life is just going to be off the chain. Solar eclipse, the micro moon. Somebody could be like as big as the sun. Like we got the height change or size difference. Something about size difference. Diadem of Ravenclaw, Goblet of Fire, Swedish Short Snout Dragon, Cordish Pixie, Werewolf, and Chinese Fireball. So with that, somebody's going to be short. Like, you see what I mean? Somebody's going to have like a height difference. So somebody's going to be tall, somebody's going to be shorter. What I'm getting with this is like you're being presented with like a jewel. Like you're being presented with somebody who has everything that you're looking for. Maybe they're a little bit mischievous. Maybe they like it a little rough. Maybe they're a little fiery. I mean, like, these could be their aspects. Like, I'm not saying like they're these dark entities. Like, you're dealing with somebody who's divine. So somebody who's divine can still be like a little mischievous. You know, maybe they like to, have a little fun every now and again. Somebody in the bedroom could be like an animal in bed. And so, somebody could be a fire sign, you Chinese fireball. Somebody could be Asian, somebody could be a fire sign. We got 7, which is July. So 6 in July, so something about the summertime. But like I said, somebody could be little mischievous, somebody could be an animal in bed, and somebody could be really fiery as well. This person that you're being given is probably an Earth star, which is an Earth Angel Star Seed hybrid. So like I said, you're going to have it all with this person. I'm getting like somebody probably likes to use feathers or like some type of toys in bed, because I'm getting like the little feather, like say like you're all blindfolded and stuff. Cause like I'm getting with like this, the fact that there's no eyes on this one, like maybe you're blindfolded, you're not really being able to see, and they're using feathers on you or some type of toy. It's coming in fast. Communication is coming in fast. Somebody could be a little ego driven. We got Aries again. Somebody could be a fire sign. We got Leo. We got Aries. Aries again. We got Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Pisces again. Capricorn here. Scorpio, Libra. Gemini. This one was relatively short. It was pretty much straight to the point. I like it when they're straight to the point like that. Because this is obviously like there's judgment turned into an empress. You went through a little bit of a Tennosaurus, Ninosaurus energy, dealing with multiple people, competitions, putting people in competitions, not really taking accountability for your actions either. You're always finding some type of loophole to be able to get out of it. Like, say if you travel for work and you're like, oh, well, I think it'd be best if we just break up, and then you have all this fun while you're away. And then you come back and be like, oh, well, I missed you. I love you. Da, da, da. Now, what the hell are you doing? Don't do that. That's fucked up, dude. You can either be with somebody or you can't. But once you let go of all of that, your love life is just going to, like, take off. Okay, so I'm also like with this. You see how the dragon's mouth is open? I'm getting somebody who likes to go a lot. Somebody could dress really sexy. Somebody can be spiritual in a sense or religious. Again, you got the Dark Witch and then you got the Earth Star here, so something along those lines. Alright, we have Neptune. Again, Pisces. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, and Stellium. And also look in South Node, because if you're dealing with two people, like I said, like since pile 1, it just seems like a storyline of something happening between you and two other people. Again, it doesn't have to be you put everything where it needs to go, but to me, when I'm doing these reads right now, it seems like that's what it looks like. We got Asian ancestry. We got bodybuilder. They daydream of what to do to you. Foreplay is their speciality. Egyptian ancestry. 10th house. Message of concern. That's what that was right there. It's another earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Virgo. STISTD. gratitude. Somebody's grateful that whatever it was, they could have got rid of it, or whatever it was, like they came back negative. They're fine. It was a close call. Snake. Um, Last year was the year it was the snake, apparently. So, eh. Okay, so when I'm putting these type of cards in here, I'm not putting them in here in a dark, dastardly sense. I put them in here in the sense that maybe this could be a fantasy of theirs, like a rape fantasy. Always have a safe word, and you should really do stuff like that as long as you really, really know the person. Like you've known them for a very long time. You don't want to do that with somebody you just met, okay? Like one that can set you up for failure, or to like, you know, it just honestly, there's no two. It could just set you up for failure, honestly. They are all on drugs. There's a father figure here. Somebody could be a father, or somebody can have that daddy energy. We got RV. Somebody could travel. Light features. Hair, skin, eyes. Australia. Somebody could be Australian or go to Australia. We got wrath and rage. Probably somebody likes some angry sex. We got the rape thing out here. I mean, you put it where it needs to go, but like I told myself when I was going to be putting these type of cards in here, except for the STI, STD, obviously, but when I'm putting these type of things, it's more of the fact that it's going to be angry sex, it's going to be rough sex. There might be a rape fantasy involved. Supernatural being. First time here, welcome. Now, what I'm getting is like maybe somebody's a real big freak, right? Like there's people out there who are freaks, but they haven't done like rape fantasies or those type of bondages or anything. So it could be something along like this could be something very like off to them. They've never done it before, and this is like a first time here. Welcome. We do have a clout chaser. Somebody could be a clout chaser, or this person has like an Akashic record of a bunch of clout chasing preak me shows. Is the best way I can put it. We have Atlantis. Somebody would be very heavenly. I did, where are these? The cards that I put out here, right? The ones that I draw pictures on. There were certain cards that I drew that involved places like this and what they were supposed to meant to be in like spiritual sense. So this is the highest, the second highest um, form of being, I guess. So like this is just somebody who's just like you got your cloud chaser, that's the karmic, and then you got your karmic cloud chaser could also be a gold digger. But this other person is like will put you on that heavenly realm. Somebody can be pear shaped. Creek. Somebody can live by a creek or something about a creek. We got sisters. Somebody could be a sister or half sisters. 5 foot and above. Central or Latin America, South America. Somebody can have that Hispanic gene. Somebody can be built, a man or woman. They can be chesty. They can be curvy. Expect new beginnings. Genius mastermind. Somebody probably really, really good in bed. Somebody's probably really funny. Can crack a nice joke. We got South. You might want to look into your South. When you look into your birth chart, go to Cafe Astrology. It's free. Cafe Astrology birth chart. Make sure you know where you were born and the time and the date. Once you know that, you'll be able to get that exactly where your planets line. Look where your Lilith and South Node is, and that will give you an idea of how to go about clearing karmic debt. Homunculus, a perfectly formed, a perfectly proportionate miniature, like shorter person. Somebody who's short, basically, but isn't like on the side of dwarfism. Somebody can be a gang member or has fantasies about maybe like a gangbang. You know, like this is your next XXX encounter, so that might be something you're doing. This can be anybody. Somebody could be a writer, a poet, or somebody writes erotica. Or again, maybe somebody does porn, maybe OnlyFans. Maybe somebody does have an OnlyFans. Or you're dealing with somebody with an OnlyFans, like a gang member. Maybe they have a bunch of, like somebody who's short. If you're dealing with a woman who's smaller, like maybe they have an OnlyFans where they do porn. Because I'm getting erotica, but like more like a script. Maybe they do porn. Somebody can have long hair, or you know, they could wear long hair in the videos. You've learned from your mistakes. It's time to forgive yourself and be the best version of you. We have Southerner. We have that water sign is a legend. Again, somebody could be really good in bed. They could be a water sign or have water highly aspected in their chart. We have below 5 foot. Like I said, you're dealing with two different people. One could be over 5 foot. One could be under 5 foot. You have mountains, or one could be taller. One could be shorter. Mountains, riches to rags. Somebody can have freckles. Somebody can be an empress. We have empress out here twice. Then you have advisor. So you can see this empress as an advisor if they're like a friend of yours, because we got family friend here, friend of the family, or just a friend in general. They could have freckles. It's another fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, South Node, Stellium, and Venus. If you don't know what a stellium is when you look at your birth chart and you notice 3 planets under a certain sign. So like say you have Mercury, Venus, and Mars under Leo. 3 or more planets under one sign will give you a stellium. So you would be a Leo stellium. Multiple babies. Somebody could have multiple children, or you're going to end up having kids with this person. Somebody could be shameless. That's obviously the or somebody could not just have any shame in what they do sexually. First house, that could be an Aries. We have braces. Somebody could wear braces or have to wear a brace of some sort, whether it's like an arm brace, an ankle brace, or something along those lines, especially if they have some type of injury. Or like get rip and buff. Somebody wears braces while they work out. Likes to use toys, food, ice, etc., novelty items, bondage. Foreign, somebody can be foreign or likes to do foreign things. Like things this person does can be foreign to you or vice versa. You have UVWX. This is what I'm saying. This is why I say, like, I feel like these piles are literally telling a story, because this has been coming out so much. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. Okay? And then all-nighter. Someone's going to be having you up all night. Like, you guys are just going to be having so much fun, like, all night long. Where's okay? So there's this. Scorpio, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, control. Somebody likes bondage. We got Virgo. We got Pisces. Saturn, South Node. Somebody's in their South Node, like I've been saying. We got Leo. We got Leo twice. Three times. What did I just say with the 3 and the Leo? Somebody could have a Leo stellium. We also have Aquarius. All caps. Yeah, somebody likes to be very dominant, very controlling. They like to play with your emotions. Whoever this is, whether this is you or them or who the karmic is, but somebody plays with somebody's emotions. If you're doing that to a divine feminine, I suggest you don't do that. Okay? Do not do that, because if you fuck with somebody who's divine, and they decide that, you know what, they're disgusted with your behavior and wants to turn their back on you and dead in this situation, back karma is going to hit you hard. I am telling you right now, don't, you heard it here first, okay? Don't do it to somebody you know to be divine. You're going to get hit with a lot of karma. Again, Uranus, Aquarius. Somebody's either going to change their minds and their emotions towards somebody, and like this is like you choosing the good or the better person. Like you've had your scare and whatever it is. I mean, it doesn't even have to be as deep as an SV. It could be as deep as having a really bad relationship and you get the fuck out of there. Because like I said, it can be sexually transmitted disease or demons. And like I said, that movie It Follows is a good example of that. Okay, I'm not sitting here saying that you're gonna have some ghost come out of nowhere and try and kill you. I'm just saying like it's just that energy. Yeah, so somebody's in their south node and they're realizing to get out of it. All right, that's good. 23, 18, 8, and 4. August is Leo season. We got Leo out here 3 times. So something up till summer. Life path 5, life path 8, life path 4. Either somebody's a night owl or somebody likes to like f all night, like to fuck all night. They like to do that. They can do that. They have the energy to do that. That could be an age like somebody has that younger vitality energy and is able to do all that. Or they don't need a lot of time to recoup. Like they can bust and then within like 5 minutes they're ready to go again. It could be something like that. All right. That's all I got for you guys on this one. Like, share, and subscribe. If it resonates, let me know in the comments. If not, I hope you enjoy the story. Or if it doesn't resonate, you can always choose another pile. Again, listen to the intro if you are new to your intuition and need to know how to tap into it a little bit. The intro can give you a little guidance on that. But yeah, if I don't see you on another pile, I will see you guys on the next one, right? Love y'all. Bye. Hello, welcome back to the final pile, pile number 5. If you picked the Icepop, then you picked pile number 5. Now, this one is something, like, it's going to take time before this actually happens with the person that you're thinking about, the person that is on your mind that you're going to have your next relax encounter. Because we got slow and steady, or they want you to take your time with this one because it could be their first time. Or it's been a long time since I've done it. Because I was ship here, I get like sailing long journeys, so like it's probably been, things have been in a box, the box is closed up, so things have been closed off for a while. Somebody could wear glasses, but I'm also hearing something about facials. With Hogwarts Express train ticket, I'm getting like it's like you're the one that gets the golden ticket. You know what I mean? That you're the one that gets to have this moment. Like if it's been a long time, like they've been absent for a long, like abstinent, practicing abstinence, and then they finally meet you, and it's going to go that route. Or this could be somebody's first time. Taking their time soon in game time, so eventually it's going to be game time. Like say this is like, say you're in a relationship with somebody, right? For a very, very long time, and like this is your first time with each other. It can be something along those lines. So you guys are going to have that little bit of nervous energy. Now, one of you could be more experienced than the other, so that person's going to be a little bit more, reserved and shy, because we do have bashful, because I have Jezebel and bashful here. So that's giving me somebody who has more experience versus somebody who probably doesn't, or like I said, is more one's more extroverted about their sexuality while the other one's more like reserved. You could be rekindling something with someone. With this, I'm not getting dark magic in the sense of actual dark magic. What I'm getting with dark magic and wrath barbaric, like I'm guessing like somebody who normally likes it rough or does it rough is going to have to learn to be gentle, take their time, slow and steady. Because I feel like with Metatron's cube, I feel like the person that you're looking at right here in the middle is protected, whether it's like spiritually or just making sure they're keeping their boundaries up to keep themselves protected. Somebody, again, could be a high priestess, or somebody could just be could intuitively know the person that they're dealing with, this could be you, is in a Jezebel like energy where like you're very a little flighty with who you're messing around with, but not, I mean, you could be way out there having like all types of people, because we do have secrets here. Because when this was coming out, when I put this down, I was getting something about secrets, like somebody has maybe a lot of hidden things about them and they keep things secret. With the West, they're probably trying to keep that in the past, and they want to take it slow and steady now with somebody who they feel like is actually worth it. Somebody, because we had somebody could actually do this for work. Or somebody to be just a hard worker, or make sure whatever they put, they get something started, they get it finished. Or that's another thing, somebody could finish their plate, if if you know, you know. Somebody could deal with anxiety and depression, maybe some anger issues. Somebody could rough sex. We got romance, love, affairs. So again, like something about having a lot of affairs. Somebody could be, like I said, more experienced than the other. It looks like somebody might be a little bit embarrassed about their past, or maybe they feel embarrassed about me. Hold on. Somebody could be thought of non-committal, because we got a frozen heart here. So you're looking at somebody who's non-committal. The deal, like somebody hardworking, probably strong. I'm getting something about big hands. Something about hands. I feel like broad shoulders and somebody with big hands is just like sexy, by the way. I think that's odd. Like broad shoulders, big hands, very sexy. Somebody can notice the little things about somebody, like certain things about this person. Somebody can also know this about this person and is willing to take their time to get to know them more before they can make a full blown decision about whether or not they can pursue something with somebody. And then we have, I mean, this could also be somebody who's a high priest. We got Mark of the Bustard and High Priestess is a shaman energy. So the shaman, knowing, like, say maybe they have more of the experience, right? Maybe they have more of the experience and are, but not in the experience of like Jezebel energy. Probably more in the experience of like having their heart broken. Confirmation chimes going off. Having their heart broken by other Jezebel energies, or just those who are a little bit more calm, who are more a little bit more with the game time, like playing the game a little bit, so they're a lot more cautious. Like there could be a lot of attraction there, but attraction's not always enough, especially if somebody's on this type of time frame where they're like, they transform, they're in the new beginning of, it's kind of like that born again Christian type thing, but it doesn't have to be on that level. It's just like they understand it now, they understand what they want, they really like this person, but it's like they know what type of time that they're on. And with reckless, they don't want to be recklessly giving away their energy, because this doesn't necessarily have to be money. This could just be like your energy, your time. But it looks like with the thrones here, the thrones is the second highest level of the upper sphere of the heaven hierarchy, right beneath seraphim. So I mean, like, if it is chosen, like if this is done in the right way, this is what it's gonna like give you. Because what they do is what the thrones do is going around like praising God for everything that they do and everything like that. So you're looking at somebody who is a giver, who's willing to give to you, but you're gonna have to be brave and confident. And they might have to deal with competition, and then that might be something they're not willing to do. Because if like say you have a lot of bodies, right, or just options in general, and you entertain that, because it's one thing to have options. All right, everybody has options. If you're single, you have options. Whether you're pursuing those options or not is what needs to be looked at. Like, are you entertaining these options, or are they just people in your energy? Because like, you go to work, it's not like nobody's sitting here telling you to go to work and just be like a sourpuss all day. No, like, you go to work, you keep a positive attitude. You safeguard your job for one. You can safeguard your job that way if you remain positive. But like, it's, yeah. So it looks like you both may have secrets. Some of these secrets may be deeper than the others, because with the book and the double lock, and this one's just so somebody has darker secrets than the other one does. I'm getting campfire energy. I'm getting like fire energy, whether it's a fireplace, campfire, candlelight. Somebody could also be a fire sign. We've got Scorpio here, and with the moths, I'm also getting air. So air, water, fire. We do have Cancer, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Leo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. But whatever this new triple X encounter you're going to have is going to be next level, because that's the thrones. It's like a level right below, like that. Somebody could be a fallen, yeah. Somebody could be a fallen angel too. Yeah, so somebody can be karmic, somebody could be not. It all depends where you fall on the scale here. We do have the ox. Somebody could be the Chinese zodiac of the ox. Those are the dates. The dates can be significant in some way. We have the goat, Chinese zodiac. And we also have the tiger. Okay, so now we go into these. We got baby mom and baby daddy. Somebody could be a mother. We got mother. I was about to say somebody could be a mother or father, but we got mother here. Somebody could be pregnant, or if you're not ready to be a mother or father, I suggest you wrap it up. We got settlements. I feel like somebody's finally settling down. Second house settlement. I mean, like, I feel like, okay, so if you settle down with this person here, like, if you're in the Jezebel energy, right? and you decide to settle down with this bashful, not willing to recklessly spend their energy in any way, shape, or form, then you can see yourself starting to bank out. But you gotta treat it correctly. You know what I mean? Because this is giving a gift. It's like somebody's giving you a golden ticket and you treat it right. You know what I mean? You don't just wad it up and throw it away. It's worth something. You know. And we also got the Chinese zodiac of the dog. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Second, Earth house is second again. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of Earth now. Earth house is second, 6th, and 10th. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. House of value, house of health, and house of enterprise. I feel like this connection can be really profitable in some way, like very abundant. We have big age gap, 10 to 15 years. A tragedy ensued. Remember when I said that this person probably has been through something that's caused them to be, to deal with some type of depression, some type of anger towards something, and anxiety. We have secret marriage. Somebody you could be, that could be the secret. Somebody could be secretly married. Oh, that would suck. That would make me mad. That would make me tired too. Bitch, what? We have shaman ancestry. Remember with the shaman here. So somebody definitely has some type of spirituality to them. Don't eat the food or drink pre-made beverages. This goes to people who can't be trusted. If you don't think you could trust them, don't let them give you a drink that they made and you didn't see them make it. Okay, somebody can be closed off to somebody because they're not in the right energy. You got greed. We were just talking about some mental health issues. Lust is the glue holding it together. This could be the person that you're dealing with. They could be very, very sexual. So they could be very good in bed. They'd just be very sexual. Again, somebody could be remember I said somebody could be dealing with a first time. Somebody can work in retail. Neighboring continents, somebody can be traveling somewhere. Best friends to lovers. It's a jungle. Somebody probably doesn't shave. Or, like maybe you guys make a lot of animal noises, and this is close. This is right next to the tiger too. That's crazy. So maybe you guys make a lot of animal noises, or you're noisy. They want to make your wildest dreams come true. The 11th house. That's Aquarius. Somebody could be the same age. Divine union of an emperor and an empress with spirit babies. That's right above pregnancy. We also got dragon. We have island. Somebody could be traveling to the ocean or just, with the neighboring continent. Somebody could be just going to travel. I mean, island. I know Australia's not an island, but you could be traveling somewhere like that. Same height, succubus, incubus. Like I said, somebody could be in that Jezebel energy. Somebody could be worried about somebody trying to steal their energy and or time. Start being creative. You can always, like, if you're starting to feel like you're in your heads about certain things, you can always start being creative and just start writing, journaling. You can draw. You can just do something to just transmute it so that way it's not eating you alive, right? We also got monkey. Somebody could have some health concerns, especially if they're in this succubus incubus energy. Or somebody could just have some health concerns in general, like somebody could be diabetic, or somebody can be have migraines. Somebody could have anxiety, some type of health concern. Somebody can be divinely guided. There's a beggar here. We got thief and beggar. Somebody can have really beautiful eyes. Noise campaign. This is right above jungle. Somebody can be an informant or just informative. We got the Chinese zodiac of the rooster. We also have violation. Now with violation here, I'm not getting anything bad about that. What I'm getting that is that I'm getting more of like What's that song? Closer by 9 Inch Nails. So if like that's what I'm like. Oh, that's actually getting really. That's actually getting close to the jungle thing with the tiger. Yeah. So yeah. So somebody's listen to the song "Closer" by 9 Inch Nails. You'll know what I mean. Okay. I've even said somebody could be a first time at like somebody could be a first time actual first time, or this could be somebody who hasn't done it in a long time. It's been a long while. This could also be somebody that you haven't seen in a long while. We have a deadbeat. Okay, somebody could be dealing with the deadbeat, or somebody had. We have baby mama, baby daddy. We also have somebody could be dealing with the deadbeat, baby mama, baby daddy, and then somebody could have an hourglass figure. Why is my in the world? Okay, so my music just shut off. I'll just put this on. Whatever. We're almost done here anyway. So somebody could have an hourglass figure. Okay. Just so you know, after this, we are going to be doing a pick a card for what does the person on my mind fantasize about when it comes to me? You know what I mean? Like, what does the person on my mind fantasize about when it comes to me? Something like it's gonna be something like that. So their fantasies about me, yeah, like that. We got asterisk, Scorpio, star, Mars. There's a shift. We got 24, 14, 3, 11. So we got Cancer. Somebody's going to be, with asterisk, it's like somebody's going to be cussing a lot. We got Capricorns, Cancer. Somebody's a nurturer, a giver. We got Virgo, we got Leo, we got Gemini, we got Libra, we got Taurus, and we got Aquarius. Something's positive. You could be dealing with somebody with same-sex tendencies, maybe bisexual, or may seem feminine. Like a masculine could be feminine in a way, but they're still straight. They just, compared to, like a woman can be more masculine than a man, but the man can still be straight, and the woman can still also be straight. They don't have to be gay. I'm getting a lot of 69, like a lot of, like you both probably give a lot. We got a lot of 69 energy here. I'm getting a lot of intertwining, like limbs intertwining. Lots of oral, definitely lots of oral. Because I'm seeing the tongue, so like a lot of tongue stuff, a lot of oral stuff. Something being done at somebody's home. And why I say that is because, like, even though this is but this is green, right? So that's the stability, home life. So I'm getting like something's going to be done at somebody's home instead of like at a hotel. I mean, you could be anywhere, but I'm just saying that could be where it's at. Or something's being done at somewhere expensive because it's green, because it could be a hotel and it could be an expensive hotel. So 3, 11, 14, and 24 are significant in some way. 14, 14. Hold on a second. Okay, so when I was getting 1414, right? So a powerful message of new beginnings urging you to leave the past behind and build a new solid foundation for your future. This is an angelic nudge to trust your intuition, embrace positive changes, and focus your energy on turning your dreams into reality. Somebody fantasizes about somebody a lot. Open communication, mutual respect, and forgiveness. For those on a twin flame journey, this is a reassuring sign of progress, divine timing, and spiritual connection. So yeah, if you want this to work with somebody, you have to have open communication. You have to have mutual respect, and you have to definitely be on some type of spiritual connection, like just something. At least trying to be. Like if you don't even have to be it, but you can understand it and respect it. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna understand and respect it, that doesn't mean you go out and still do the dirty stuff. All right. So, you guys could be best friends to lovers. You guys could know each other. You guys can work together, hang out together, and then and that's the thing. Like that could be the one thing. Like this person knows how you are, and like they really feel something for you, but like it's like they don't want to risk that energy if they don't think it's a sure thing. If that makes sense. So if you want it to be a sure thing, then go for it. But if not, I was just like, ooh, but this one I'm thinking somebody's going to beg somebody to keep going or to beg them not to stop. Because I'm getting bigger. And with these, somebody can be stealing somebody's first time, or somebody's, like could be the first time in a long time or first time ever. Or you could be busting somebody's cherry when it comes to something. Like it could be somebody's first time doing bondage. It could be somebody's first time doing it somewhere other than at home. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. Okay. Oh, and this right here, I'm getting something. Somebody's definitely hung. Somebody could be a Leo. Somebody, we have High Priestess again, so somebody is definitely intuitive. Something about cats. Maybe somebody has cats. Maybe two specifically. We got somebody tied up upside down here, so somebody could be into the bondage thing. Somebody could be native. Again, the outdoors. Outdoors isn't all of this, so somebody could be doing something outdoors, like some outside sex. And something about with game time here, it's giving me like maybe when football season starts back up again. And with this, I'm getting like they're going to be taken to new heights, or you're going to take them to new heights. But I'm getting like somebody's torn between like going ahead and being with this person, or just getting in this chariot and moving on. I'm also getting like if this is somebody's like actual first time, look like she's like looking at it, she's like, okay, so what do I do with it now? Just saying. That's what it looks like. It's like, okay, now what? It's then I have it, now what? Oh, I'm also getting, okay, so did we have pecan fire? Was it camp? Yeah. So with the fire, I'm also getting with the rug, like maybe like a bearskin rug or some type of fuzzy, shaggy rug in front of a fireplace. I'm also seeing wine glasses and plaid. Something about plaid. I feel like somebody's going to be rough and gentle at the same time. That's what it's giving me. Like if it's giving me somebody who hasn't done this in a while, or first time together, it's gonna be rough, but at the same time, it's gonna be gentle. If that makes sense. Okay. All right, guys. That's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.